All right. Operation End Times. It is June 23rd. Yesterday was June 22nd, 6:22. I'm gonna try and make this short because I'm trying not to do horribly long videos. I'm sitting in my truck at a undisclosed location that has Wi-Fi, but I'm gonna master my new little tablet and I'll be able to shoot some stuff out where I live, so that'll be a little better. But anyway, yesterday was a sad day for me. My dog Coda died, but we're living in amazing times. So, even on a super sad day when things seem kind of dim and dark, glorious things manifest. And, that's the secret to where we are, man, is it's easy to see the darkness, but for those that have eyes to see and ears to hear, the key is, can you see the glory manifesting, man, the light side? And that's kind of where I'm at is, Revelations 2:26. It's the Venus prophecy, and Jesus, of course, is the morning star. But on Revelations 2:26, which is 6:22, yesterday, it's where Jesus says, he goes, to he that overcometh, man, I'm going to give the powers over the nations, and he's going to rule them, man. And that's what's going to change this world, because right now the people leading us aren't doing such a great job. But John 9 is a good verse in the scriptures to kind of look at, because it's talking about the power of the eyes, man, how it's the window to the soul. And, what comes in through our eyes is so critically important. And that's what's changed, man, is, it's been growing over the last couple of decades, but we've now kind of crossed a Rubicon where we have mass mobilization, but people being programmed, our brains being turned to mush, and whether people can discern what's real and what's not real is going to come into play big time. But of course, Jesus came to help the blind to see, and he also said, those that see are going to go blind. Jesus also said, if a man was born blind, not because he sinned, but it was to reveal the glory of God. And that's the key to the Venus prophecy of Jesus, because, the Venus cycle, which started in 2012, the Revelations 12, the woman in the sky, it comes to completion this summer. And, Venus is the morning star, and Jesus is the morning star, and he's going to give us his power in a big way like it's never been before. And that's the glory that people got to kind of see that's coming around the corner, because in the darkest night, when it's pitch black, man, that's when just one candle, a morning star can just light the sky, and nobody can deny the glory, man, because in pitch blackness, that's all there is to see, so eyes will be opened, whereas when it's daytime all the time, sometimes it's kind of hard to see the glory. But, Jesus said, in John 9:5, he says, as long as I am in the world, I am the light, man. So, that bears the question, is there going to come a point in time, maybe it's just a short, brief period of time where he's not in the world, and then, what happens? But, as an example of glory coming out of darkness, the Corona protocols, the protests, the riots in the streets, which seem just absolute lawlessness and darkness. But for those that have eyes to see, the glory is it's breaking the back of the COVID protocols, man, because if it hadn't been for all the protesting and riots, people's eyes were open to where it's like, man, I'm going to go out and get back to my normal life and get back to business. So, out of darkness comes a silver lining, or a ray of light. Great glory comes out of the darkness, man. So that's kind of my spiritual message. Hey, I want to thank all you guys that sent me hellos. It's been, a long time. I say hi to all the people. I kind of follow a lot of people timelines. I like Nine Narnia and End Time Dreams and Visions. But the problem with timelines is it kind of boxes you in if things don't quite work out. But to me, Revelations 12 is in play. But what may be really coming into play right now is Revelations 13, man, because the way the world is kind of going and the technology and wearing a mask, making decisions based on irrational fear. That's a lot of darkness. But, everybody wearing masks. Masks are a means to an end, man. So it's the fruition of total control of the mark of the beast, where you won't be able to do much if you're not, part of the system. So, if we're not in it, we're right on the verge of being in it. But anyway, hey, God bless you all, man. I heard Anna's around. I looked at her page. I didn't really see nothing going on. But, another dude that I've been kind of checking out is a pastor on the Love World channel, at least on the TV I get, Pastor Chris Okuyome. Real interesting character, man. I don't have to agree with everything somebody says, but, ever since COVID busted out, he's had some amazing shows going on and talking about, taking everybody through the book of Revelations. But I will once again say, seeing the darkness or having your nose stuck in Revelations and trying to interpret it till you're blue in the face, it can only get you so far. Sometimes you got to take your face out of the book and put your eyes to the sky and just try and see the greater glory. And there is glory, like I will mention a little bit more of that has gone down in the last couple of months, some amazing stuff. But anyway, love y'all, and let's keep on trucking.